cell phones are a bit of pain, and in other parts of the world, you keep having to buy scratch cards that you can just type, that you just have to enter the code, and then you get some minutes on your phone to talk. And I got tired of doing it. Okay, so I mean, this is not something rocket science here, like it's not been done. It hasn't been done before. But the thing here is that it's got some weird things about it. Okay, so the thing I did was I got this idea, why don't I just go with some kind of postpaid plan with the cell phone company that I work with, Jazz, Mobilink Jazz. If you're in Pakistan, you've heard of them. But you don't have to be in Pakistan to understand what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about here is that they charged me 300 rupees, 300 rupees for line rent, right? Line rent, all right, whatever, that's all right, I guess. But then I've got different things going on with my plan. Just randomly, my credit limit is 1400 rupees, and just randomly my security deposit is 1379 rupees. I've tried contacting customer support, but it took me, I was on waiting for like 45 minutes. So then I just hung up the phone and went to a physical location to talk to these guys. So anyway, so my monthly payable bill this month was 1,422 rupees, which is about $14. Not much, right? It's all right. So I'm still not complaining, but what it is the service, they blocked my cell phone usage without sending me an invoice on what I need to pay. So they said you haven't paid, so we're asking you for money. But wait a minute, if you haven't sent me an invoice that tells me how much I need to pay you, then how are you going to, what am I trying to say? If you haven't sent me an invoice telling me how much I need to pay, then how am I supposed to know how much I'm supposed to pay? It's common sense, right? You get your electricity bill in the mail, and then you figure out, okay, this is how much I need to pay, and this is when I need to pay it. And what made it even worse was that I have exceeded my credit limit or something, or this and that, but I don't get it. The whole point of postpaid should be that the whole point of postpaid should be that I can just pay everything all in one sum at the end of the month. That's the concept, but that's not what it is, and I kind of understand what they're talking about here. So with my call package here, I have 1,000 on-net minutes and 150 off-net minute, which means if I talk to someone who has Jazz, Mobilink Jazz, then I'm gonna get 1,000 minutes for free to start with. And then if I talk to someone who's not on a Jazz network, I'll still get about 150 minutes to talk to them about. And then I get 500 MB for internet and SMS 150 SMSs. Anything after, whether it's on net and off net, is 1.5 rupees per minute, which doesn't kind of make sense. They should kind of give you somewhat of a discount if you're talking to somebody who's already on the network. All right. It's not like I'm complaining. Oh, I'm complaining just a little bit. It's not like I'm going to get rid of this service anytime soon, because it gets annoying to just keep having to scratch cards all the time. All right, so this is just like my call history and everything. What are the incoming calls, outgoing calls? Nothing that exciting. No, not that actually someone would. I don't take the time to read this, but overall, I would recommend the postpaid service by Jazz. But good luck trying to figure out what exactly it is how their billing works. I'm honestly, if I put more, tried to listen to what they had to say, I'd maybe understand a little bit more about how the payment process works if I just took the time to carefully analyze everything. But I can't be bothered because I talk a lot on the phone, or kind of a lot, and it's about 1,500 rupees per month, which I think is worth it. So this is not how cell phone services work out in other parts of the world, but this is how it works out here.